But heading to the Middle East now, Israel has again tightened security against Palestinians in response to a shooting rampage in the country's south. The gunman killed at least one person and wounded 11 more. It's the latest in a spate of attacks this month, which have sparked fears about the start of a new intifada. As Anne Barker reports.
There were chaotic scenes as Israeli forces stormed Beersheva's main bus station after the attack. There were reports of 2 assailants, but police later said it was one, a Palestinian from Shufat in East Jerusalem. He'd apparently entered the bus station with a gun and a knife, then grabbed the rifle of an Israeli soldier and begun shooting at bystanders, wounding several people. Police spokesman Mickey Rosenfeld said an Israeli soldier later died.
We have 6 people that were injured, 4 of them being police officers, injured inside the central bus station. 1 man was severely taken to hospital and received medical treatment. Unfortunately, confirmed that he passed away a few minutes ago.
The Palestinian assailant was later shot dead, but armed forces also mistakenly shot an innocent foreigner, an Eritrean man, wrongly believing he was another attacker. Video posted online showed police trying to stop an angry crowd attacking him. Last night's attack at Beersheva is one of the worst yet against Israelis since the upsurge in violence began 3 weeks ago. Do I need to live in a world where I'm afraid to leave home, says one Israeli woman. Everything is frightening. The latest violence was triggered by clashes last month at the Al-Aqsa Mosque in Jerusalem and by fears among Muslims that Israel planned to restrict their access to the mosque compound. It's something Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu denies.
We didn't change anything. The orders of prayer, the visiting rights have not changed for the last 15 years.
Prime Minister Netanyahu blames Hamas and other militant groups for fomenting the violence, which has now killed 8 Israelis. But Arab commentators, including former Palestinian Minister Ziad Abu Zayed, say Israel must address the underlying root of the violence, its illegal occupation of Palestinian territory.
The occupation is the major incitement of the people. People want to live normal life. They want to feel free.
At least 40 Palestinians have been killed in the ensuing crackdown in Jerusalem, the West Bank and Gaza, many of them assailants. Last week, Israel began setting up checkpoints and roadblocks in Arab areas of East Jerusalem. And now it's building a concrete wall to block off one of the most volatile areas, Jebel Mukaba. One Arab resident, Anan Matar, says it won't help the peace process. We already have an apartheid wall between us and the West Bank, but today it's an apartheid wall in Jerusalem. Israeli forces now also have expanded powers to stop and search local Palestinians. Last night they were searching Palestinian youths and checking their identity cards in Jerusalem's Old City, which is emptied of tourists and shoppers. Shopkeepers like Abu Rayed complain that Israeli harassment is killing their business. They don't want us here. They don't want us to open shops or plant the land. The US Secretary of State John Kerry will meet Israeli and Palestinian leaders later this week to try to restore calm.
Anne Barker with our report.